A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for Karl Anthony Towns.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Anunoby out there with Towns. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Brunson in at the point. And for Boston, the post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday out there with White. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
Outside Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Outside White. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Shamet. Shot clock at 3. And the rejection by Towns. Runs in the pass to Bridges. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Anunoby against Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Towns. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. For 3, Bridges. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And here is Anunoby. Following Porzingis' 3, there's the screen. Pass to Shamet.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Towns.
And one of the game's elite shooters, and Towns' sweet stroke definitely extends to the free throw line.
And Towns drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Tatum. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Shamet. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the 3. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And taken away by Brown. Inside, here's Porzingis. Towns with the defensive effort.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. In fourth, the Celtics.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
And he makes the first. The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in. And Towns drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
White against Bridges. White the pass to Hauser. The kick out to Brown. All alone. Green for 2 points.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jalen cook.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Celtics. Luke Cornett comes in for White, and it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Anunoby. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges, and it's Payne in for Landry Shamet. .152 left in the first quarter. Towns the pass to McBride. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Achua. 17-foot shot on the way. Hart, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
To the paint. Here's Payne. The rebound by the Celtics. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Now here's Payne. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. But Trey cranes it from beyond the arc.
And Payne learning to shoot more threes, timely threes later on in his career.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Into the lane. And they double up Brown. Pass to Hauser. Celtics passing it around. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the turnover again by Boston.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And then for New York, Lyons checked in. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. The Knicks leading by 4. And here's Brunson. 26 points for him last game against Cleveland. Fires the 3. That one misses. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. New York ahead, up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
New York comes into this following a loss to Cleveland. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Oh, good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
From deep, Brunson. There it is. Brunson with the deep shot. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Brunson, no good. Celtics trail by 3. The leaner inside. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help. I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Celtics trail by 6. Outside, White. Pass to Craig. Porzingis with the ball. Shoots over Towns. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges with it. Now Towns. The rebound by the Celtics. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Boston shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White. And so it's New York with it. They lead by 4. Last time they met in New York.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
And no good that time. Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Brown inside. He's covered by Shamet. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Brown.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Towns, the pass to Shamet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
That free throw good from Shamet. Achua, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Craig. To the middle. Anunoby against Porzingis. Feeds over Anunoby. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. Here's Towns. Over Porzingis. And that one's good. Towns has got 8 points.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Craig kicks to Holiday. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges passes to Towns. The shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 4-point game. Brown wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 7.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Pass to Towns. Fades away. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the 76ers, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. That's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it done.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back, watch the show. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Celtics trail by 3. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Jason Tatum. David.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. It's amazing. He's good to come back into the game. In fact, Kevin, he's already back in the game.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then there's Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Shamet in at the 3 slot. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Bridges finds Brunson. Now, here's Shamet. Towns, high post. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
And Holiday throws it down.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And now look at Jason Tatum here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball play. That free throw good from Shamet. He doesn't get the second one.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
To the inside, Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Now don't forget about Drew Holiday. He's got some ups, more than capable of getting up there to the rim.
Pass to Shamet. Bridges a screen on Brown. Shamet. No good on the triple.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
New York moving it around. Anunoby passes to Towns. And the layup is good. 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And it's Brown missing. The Knicks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
And what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Pritchard, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Achua, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. A baseline J. New York missing again.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Porzingis. It's good on the putback.
Well, Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
Knicks trail by 8. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on White. Bridges, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Now, here's Achua. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Bridges. Over White. Bridges misses. Here's Boston now. They're on a 17-6 run. Outside Porzingis. Porzingis is double. Outside White. Tatum on the wing. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Brunson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. He's got 7.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Pritchard. Tatum with the screen on Brunson. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
You guys got to read the ball better. Stay in your stance. Read the ball. All pressure. Everybody talking.
You know, Greg, when the defense is lacking, Tom will definitely let you know about it.
He doesn't hold back, and his players respect him for it. He wants them to improve their effort.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Cornette in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Horford no up.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Achua. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Brunson. It's deflected.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Pass to Cornette. Right side Tatum. Over McBride. Tatum's shot is off. Knicks trail by 8. Right outside. And here is Hart. Back to Brunson. From 12 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's a tough distance to master, but Brunson making that mid-ranger look good.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And the first one at the line is good.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Derek White's checked in for Luke Cornette. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bridges, he's checked in for Wright. And so Tatum nails them both. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He knows every possession is critical now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to McBride. There's a screen by Achua. Down low. 5 to shoot. And Hart has it in the corner. No good from outside.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Tatum on the wing. Over Hart. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Tatum's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston.
Oh, great patience from Tatum there, not allowing the shot clock to rush him while he finds his spot.
Here's Bridges. Sinks that one from the post.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. The three. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds in this game. McBride out to Brunson. McBride with the ball. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And how about the determination on Tatum's face on that one there? The D had no chance. This kid is just too polished when he gets it down low.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A different look for New York. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Miles McBride. Anunoby finds Brunson. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Tatum. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Pass to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. The kick out to Tatum. On the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 10. Anunoby with it. It's tipped and stolen by White. 1:24 left to play in the final quarter. The kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. With the drive, it's rebounded by Towns. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. The Celtics shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Boston.
Great, generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Porzingis.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. We were too tense. We weren't having any fun. We started having a lot more fun second half. Guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.